Another technique for animation is called the motion tween. So when I right click on this keyframe to animate the purple circle, we have used Create Classic Tween and Shape Tween, and we've done some frame by frame animation, but we haven't done the motion tween. So we kind of skipped over that. And I'm going to go ahead and click on that this time. And where it gives you, like, it takes a guess as to where you want to end it. I'm going to change my frames per second to 30. It won't update this, but on frame 10, where do I want my shape to be? So I don't even have to insert a keyframe. I'm just going to drag my shape to where I want it to be. And then what it does is it gives you this line that shows you like where each frame is. So in frame 1, it's going to be at that second dot. Frame 2, it's showing you each frame and where the location is. And that allows me to adjust it later. I can move this around, so instead of 10 frames, maybe I want it to be 12 frames, so I can adjust that. I'm going to hover over this just to get that yellow highlighted area right there, because I want to make this longer, but I still want this frame to be on frame like 12. So I'm dragging the keyframe, the little dot that's there, back to 12. But I need this to be a little bit longer. So I'm playing with this a little bit. And then on frame 20, I want it to be up here. On frame 25-ish, I want it to be down. And then one more little hop for this circle. So we're making kind of a bouncing ball. And then if I play it, it's a little bit of a way to animate along the way. But there's more things that you can do to this. So it's showing you each frame along the way, but I can reposition these things. So if I don't like the way this is happening, I can make this sharper. So now it's following the line and it's starting at a little bit of a sharper incline. The other thing that it's doing, I'm going to change this back to my selection tool. Just like any other line, if I move my mouse towards this line, I get that half circle, and I can click and I can start modifying. I don't want to move the whole line. I just want to move the point. So I need to select the sub-select tool, and then I get these so the arcs can be a little bit different. And that's with this white arrow, and that's hidden under the black arrow. So sub-select, but I need the selection tool to maybe make this arced a little bit. So the sub-selection tools will allow me to move the actual endpoints, but the selection tool will allow me to arc it. So I'm going back and forth between them all. This hop is too big. And you get little sub handles that I can adjust the arc around it, but kind of makes a nice bouncing ball. It's still a little sharp here, so I might want to edit this a little bit, work with the sub selection tools here so it looks a little bit more natural, but you kind of get the idea of working with the motion tween. Once I learned the motion tween, I use that so much more frequently probably than classic tween. So we're learning to work with the motion tween and not so much the classic tween that was there, or the frame by frame. So we have some options as we animate depending on what you need.